Hi everyone, welcome to FlyOn. It is time for my March project pan update. So, I'm here. I'm at the point where things are so chaotic that I'm just kind of this low-level angry all the time. But I'm really good at masking my actual emotions, so here I am being energetic in the video. I'll just make this brief, but I'm probably going to lose my job for no reason. And it was a job that was going to save me financially. It's just going to go poof. I don't know how things are going to change yet exactly. I may have another position that is open. I'm not going to get specific, but this sucks. Anyway, let's talk about makeup because I just have to. I don't really know if I like what this look today turned into, but let me show you what's on my face. I used a Gift ABH, it's a skin tint, but it's a foundation stick basically. And I love it because it is so easy. You don't have to worry about squirting the wrong amount or like having it fall out of the thing. You just and blend it out. It's kind of genius. It's probably expensive though. Because I did purple eyeshadow, and that's actually from my project pan, I went ahead and did purple blush as well. All these will be below. My lip, I have like 3 different things on, but the things you can see are another one of these like chameleon lipsticks by Maydear. I just got from Amazon. It shifts purple to blue, but it was kind of getting dry and cracked, so I grabbed this gloss from ABH, and it's sparkly, and like that's mostly what you can see on it right now, but I don't know. So for those of you who don't know, Project Pan is a fun little makeup challenge that makeup lovers like to do, where we try to use up the powders that are pressed deeply into a metal pan until we can see the pan at the bottom. It's really fun and motivating, and it helps you use your makeup in ways that you didn't suspect. So the first thing I wanted to show was my Project Pan eyeshadow. Hello? I gotta get that. So the first thing I want to show you is an update on my eyeshadow palette by UCANBE. It's called Spotlight. And my goals... Okay. And my goals for this, it's a 40 pan palette, and it's been to use 20 of them, so half of them. Obviously it's still March, so I'm not there yet. But let's go ahead and see. Can you tell where the new pan is? I hit this green one and this purple one. I swear it's there. I kind of moved it around a little bit to put more on. Come on, pan, where are you? I have to show a little bit of pan. It's very soft down in that crater there, because I literally just hit the purple one. Like when I was putting this on, I wasn't sure if I would, and I use a smaller brush. It's lining the bottom of my lids, so there was a really tiny brush that poked the pan, so it's a little hard to see. This pan also got much bigger, well, you know, as far as it could be. And then the black was, again, one I hit last month. So I was surprised that the purple and green were the ones to be hit next. I hadn't been using green very much in my makeup, but for some reason I've just been gravitating towards green more, and I've been using that one. It did already have a dip in it. I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm not like super concerned that this isn't going to work, but because I have quite a dip in a lot of the others. This one, these two I've been using a lot. This one, peach, I've been using a lot with the pink to kind of do like a very subtle look. The blue is probably going to get a little tiny pan in it for the same reason that the purple one did. But I have a total, officially, and I'll show you the other products in a minute, of 24 pans that I wanted to hit, which averages to 2 a month. And hitting 2 in here means I'm still on track, even though we've got a long way to go.
A long way to go.
The other thing is I've been weighing these, and I just weighed them off camera just to see, and according to my scale, which is more accurate this year, this has gone down a gram. We started with 256 grams. This was back in December. I started a little early. The last check-in in February was 254, and now we're at 253. I don't know how many grams of product are in this, but it totally makes sense that I've used a whole gram because I've been all over this palette all month. Next, I wanted to do a blush. I did a blush duo with a highlighter last year, and I did get to the pan of it. So I decided to use this little Ulta palette. It was given to me by a good friend of mine, and there's a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter in here. And I haven't hit pan yet. I didn't expect to. These are bigger pans. They're not that deep, but you kind of, like, instead of using a small brush to kind of get a little bit of it, I'm using a larger brush that kind of wears down the entire pan. You know, they're blush. The highlight I've been, you know, using slightly smaller brush with. The bronzer had broken before, and I smushed it back together, but that was before I started using this in Project Pan. So the weight on this says it went down to 46 grams from 47 last time. The last 2 check-ins, it was 47 grams, and now it's 46. Now, could that be 46.9? Absolutely. There's only a little over 6 grams of product in these pans, and I know that from the back of the packaging telling me that. Obviously, I have to weigh the whole thing together, but I've been using it quite a bit. I would love to hit a pan in this. Since I've been using this one usually to set my lids, and I already hit pan in it, I try to set with a different color. This one is darker than it appears, so I've been trying to use the pink, but it's a little dark to set with. So I started using this pink instead, which is, it doesn't show up on my skin a lot. It does give a little bit of flush, but I usually have to use these blushes together. But if I use this one to set my lids, I think I'll be hitting pan in that one maybe first out of this palette. We'll see. And then because those two are pink blushes, I wanted some kind of peachy blush, and I was not using this Melt one very often, so I just kind of stuck it by the sink. And then I realized maybe I should just put it in the Project Pan, like, because I'm, you know, trying to use it down and then maybe get rid of it. There's no pan in this. It's cream. I'm not set on hitting pan in this, but I'll give you updates on it as we go. Maybe I'll get low in it. These smell really good. So it's a Melt Blushlight. Yeah, it's a cream blush, if I already said that, sorry. And it's just very corally, very pretty. So, the weight is the same. I expected it to be, and I'll just keep working on it. So that's my update for March. I am on track, technically. I've got a lot of work to do still. I think my plan of using a favorite palette is still working in my favor. I still really love this palette. And compared to last year where I had struggled to hit the blues and the purples, this one has so many possible color combinations that I'm using the blue and purple more than I even did last year when I was trying to use those up. So still motivated, still love this palette. I love having the blushes on hand, the blush palette. So my makeup life has been really good. And even though sometimes my mental health, especially now, kind of makes me like not have the energy to do makeup, I think for some reason this past month, I think it's given me more motivation to use makeup, just to kind of use that time as like a little escape, a little reprieve from worrying about everything. So yeah, makeup is fun. Even when you have a bad makeup day. Oh boy, I'm dissociating. Okay, so I gotta go. So thanks for watching this. Keep an eye on our Project Pan. We have a couple of updates where we introduced it, had a February update, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more like this. I'll be updating you as long as there's not an apocalypse. I don't know if I used that word right, but that's what I did, so let's just move forward. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye. It doesn't have a name. It was a friend given to me. It was given to me. It was given to me by. Oh. I haven't hit the pink in here. Since I used the tan in this one to set my lids, since I used the lightest shade in here usually to set my lids, come on, how many times do I have to say this?